I want to get to our first guest, but I gotta say, first show, a lot of talking, a lot of chit chat, so I need to get myself a drink. If you'll just excuse me for a moment.
No, don't drink that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, thank you, anonymous person.
Arr! That drink be mine.
That's funny. I thought that meant it was poison.
Arr! The scurvy.
All right, we'll get someone to mop that up later. But my next guest is the assistant chief, for one of the most prevalent student organizations on this campus from SAVAC. Please welcome Bryan Easton.
Hey.
Bryan, thanks so much.
No problem. Glad to be here.
Bryan, I have made sure so far to not break it down. I've said SAVAC each time, so if you could do that for me, what does the SAVAC acronym stand for?
SAVAC actually stands for Student Association Volunteer Ambulance Corps. We're funded by SA, and it's all volunteer. None of our members get paid.
See, I totally would have messed that up because I actually thought there was like an auxiliary and like an acrobat or something in there. So SAVAC's major function is to provide free primary care on and off campus?
Yep. Basically, we're the first medical ambulance to respond to any medical emergencies or car accidents or any medical related emergencies on campus when you call 911.
And that's even 911 will work.
Yep. Well, if you call 911 from a cell phone, it goes right to the county who dispatches us, and if you call UP, they also get a hold of us if need be.
And do you guys have a direct line as well, or do we not?
Yes. If you call 4000, that actually directs you to 911. So if you only have a campus phone, you can call 4000, and it's just like calling 911 from a cell phone.
I mean, in emergencies, to be serious, I mean, you want to have those things in your brain so that you can get the system working. So this idea of having a student volunteer ambulance, that's Oswego based?
Yes. There's a couple other schools that compete for the name of first student run, but we're the first completely student run volunteer college campus ambulance in the nation. This is our 36th year.
Wow.
We have a couple advisors, but really all they do is they sign some paperwork, but it's all run by the students and for the students.
So are you you go on the runs?
Yes, I do. Basically, I'm assistant chief, and we also have a chief, Michelle Eastman. There's two of us right now. We trade being on call during the day and at night. We make as many calls as we can, and after 7 p.m., there's always crews on from 7 p.m. until the next morning, every single night of the week.
So I've been, myself, I have very little medical care experience. I've been like CPR, which is CPR for the professional rescuer, for like 6 years now, and my greatest fear is that one day I would actually have to use that skill. You get called, you come in, there's a student having a seizure or whatever. How do you get over that?
It's just, in my personal opinion, I think some people just have the kind of attitude and what it takes to do it, and some people don't. Our members, it kind of puts us in a position so we can get experience later on in life if we want to be in the emergency medicine field. It's not one of those things you can really just keep doing over and over again and like it and get over it. You got to have it, I think.
So real quick, it's March 2nd. I'm a student. I want to get involved. How do we do that?
You can stop by. We're in 5 Mackin Complex. Our number is 312-4003. We take any members or any people that's willing to be a member. You don't need any training. We'll train you. And really, that's it. Just fill out an application. All
right. So don't be scared. I want to thank you for having SAVAC on my show. Bryan Easton, Assistant Chief, SAVAC. That is our show. I want to thank my guest tonight, Bryan. Again, I definitely want to thank Adam Evans from WTOP, WNYO, and basically all over the place as well. You've watched this great show. If you want to get involved, we really could use help in terms of coming up with ideas for the funny. Definitely, if you want to be a guest, promote your club like the PA announcer did, like SAVAC has done tonight. You're a teacher, you're an organization, whatever. We want to have you on Better Late Than Never. Our email address, I got to get this right because I always switch up the letters. It is Never. BLTN Oswego at gmail.com. BLTN Oswego at gmail.com. That'll go to the producing staff, and you'll be on this show before you know it. Jason, parting thought.
This is better late than never, reminding you that when you reverse, things come from behind you.
Things come from behind you. Good night, Oswego. I love you. Possibly a very light beer.
Or a hot chocolate